having no problems staying up with me. I'm a little bit worried about this wall right here, but so far so good. There's no obstacles nearby, so we can comfortably just let it go, do its thing. Dude, this is dope. The only issue here is the lack of dynamic range, but that's because I'm in the standard color profile. But there's also an HLG and a D-Log, which is going to give you more dynamic range. DJI says the D-Log in here is going to give us 12.6 stops of dynamic range in 10-bit D-Log 420. So that's pretty awesome. A lot of power in this camera, a lot of flexibility if you're trying to edit. And I also thought that it was pretty cool that it automatically switches to 10-bit when you switch into HLG or D-Log, which makes sense because those are the color profiles that you're going to be grading, so you want as much color information as possible. Now we also have the option to go between H.264 and H.265. And usually H.265 you go with if you're trying to save on file size or trying to get more information, but DJI actually says the H.265 does both smaller file sizes and more information. So if you're trying to get the best image quality out of this drone, then that's what they would recommend. And the H.264 is really only an option for the standard color profile. Once you go into HLG or D-Log, you go automatically to H.265. And it's a little crazy trying to fly this drone and ride this thing at the same time, but it's actually pretty decent. Oh! Zoomed in we are. Yeah, kind of crazy, huh? And check it out, I also got it paired with the DJI Smart Controller with the built-in monitor. This is something that I was pretty hesitant to get for a pretty long time because it's pretty expensive. But actually, every time you guys buy something using my link down below for anything DJI, they actually give me a little bit of store credit. So I saved up enough, bought this thing, and I am so glad I have this thing. It's awesome. You don't have to pull out your phone, do that whole shuffling game of trying to get your phone in there without it pressing the volume buttons or powering up. You got to plug it in. It's kind of a mess. So this is super nice. And also this Air 2S has OcuSync 3.0. So now we went from 10 kilometers to 12 kilometers, and it also has 4 antennas instead of 2. They told me the extra 2 antennas are back here in the rear arms. And what's cool about this smart controller is that it has 2 wheels. So of course the left one is for our camera tilt, but we also have the right one now for the digital zoom. And I'm at 4K and I'm able to go to a 4.3x zoom. And again, digital zooms tend to not be that great usually. Maybe something like this. This is a 2x zoom. This looks pretty cool. And if you don't have the smart controller, you can still zoom, but you just have to use the touch screen instead of using the rocker. This master shot feature is really cool because I'm just gonna chill here, let it do its thing. It's gonna take 3 minutes and gather a whole bunch of clips that are really cool for me. So this is a cool feature. Honestly, at first I thought it was going to be one of those gimmicky things where it tries to edit this crappy little sequence for you. But here it just records the whole sequence. Let's say you get to an epic location and you want someone to get shots of you. You literally just program it for yourself. You put down the controller and it's going to get all these shots for you. So it's like having a drone operating. Now we do also still have the quick shot, hyperlapse, panoramic. And quick shots is something that I am a big fan of, you know, the typical rocket helix and boomerang shots. I like helix a whole lot, so go ahead and get helix. This one's one of my favorites. And these always look so good, having these advanced camera moves done automatically. Can't go wrong with that. It's always really nice having the drone get the shot for you because it always